It's a simple test to see if you might have an eating disorder. No judgment here, guys. I've got one myself. The kids are at a friend's house. Your spouse is working a double. You got the evening off with the house all to yourself. You just took a Costco lasagna out of the oven meant for 6 people. Do you A, eat 1 slice, B, eat half, or C, demolish the entire thing? If you answered C, my friend, might be time for some introspection. You may have an eating disorder. If you answered A or B, you most definitely have an eating disorder. More importantly, you got an honesty disorder, you lying piece of shit. Welcome back to The Watch Party. I'm your host, Gene. What'd you guys think of the finale and the series as a whole? Honestly, guys, I loved it. It was almost perfect. You all know what I'm talking about. Don't worry, I'll go there. But as a series and a finale, it just hit all the right strings for me. It was so good. I'll do my best to review this and be fair. We start our review and analysis in 3, 2, 1. In many ways, Marvel fixed the Agatha as a Disney witch situation. The 2 superpowered women duking it out felt much more like a Marvel than a Disney showdown. And the full reveal of the Scarlet Witch, Marvel all the way. Well done. Vision's logic bomb. Wow. I was so hoping their duel would be of the minds, and they nailed it. Right as the physical altercation might have started becoming tedious, they turn it on its head at the perfect time. Extremely well done. Vision freed. They are both victorious yet defeated at the same time. The Hex Vision understands that if he and Wanda succeed, it will be the end of him. Yet the real world Vision disappears into the sky because there is another fully realized Vision that didn't just try to crush the skull of the love of his life. I couldn't imagine a greater shame, horror, or anguish. Real loss. If there was a way you could not only get the love of your life back, but have that fantasy life with kids in a perfect home, in the perfect community, would you take it? How many eggs are you willing to break for that omelet? What, if anything, could convince you to give that up? In retrospect, this series overall is about grief, the importance of it, the disastrous consequences if we delay it. Wanda was stuck in Fantasyland so long she seems permanently changed by it. Split in 2, which personality will define her? The down-to-earth woman with a tragic past grieving everything she's lost to make way for a brighter, healthier future? Or a witch scorned, working furiously to have everything regardless of the cost? The final goodbyes. They were perfect. Nothing more needs to be said. In the end, Wanda is not a hero in this story. The writers did such an amazing job of making her feel real, human, and flawed. When super people make mistakes, the results are often super bad. Whereas Monica Rambeau is very understanding and forgiving, how will the rest of the world or universe feel about everything that's transpired? You know who won't care? This guy, cause he's a nobody? Fuck you, Disney, so hard. Why is this so bad? First off, his name's Ralph Bohner. Disney is calling their fans dicks. And if it was always a plan to have a fake Quicksilver in the show, then there's no reason to cast the X-Man Quicksilver for that role. It could have been literally anyone else. We would have understood and been totally cool with it. But Disney, you went out of your way to fuck with us. Monica Rambeau has superpowers, which is awesome. We're a step closer to getting Brie Larson replaced. But Disney shits on their own win with that stupid line, "They'll never know what you did for them." What in the hell is she talking about? The rational and appropriate thing to say would be something like, "Wanda, I understand why all this happened, but you're sick, a danger to others, and you need help." Disney, for God's sake, please don't make Rambeau a stupid generic Disney hero. What a waste that would be. WandaVision as a whole is a flawed masterpiece that doesn't quite stick the landing. The series went into a far more complex and satisfying direction than I could have ever anticipated. Wanda is our true villain of the show. Instead of a traditional psychotic break where a normie would lose touch with reality, she created a new one, trapping everyone around her in a fantasy nightmare. Perhaps this is an allegory for mental illness as well as a villain origin story. I truly hope so. However, the finale leaves me quite frankly nervous. Is Disney planning an easy out for Wanda's behavior by physically splitting her character into 2? This would be a moronic, disingenuous, and insulting move. If mental illness isn't driving this point home, replace it with a disease you have personal experience with, such as Wanda. You had cancer and hurt everyone around you with your bullshit. But you conquered it in a week, so fly away. LOL, all is right with the world now. If Disney stays the course and continues to evolve Wanda's character into evil, this series will go down as one of the greatest and unique villain origin tales ever told. Having an intimate knowledge of Wanda's past, it could be just as agonizing for us as an audience as it would be for our Marvel heroes to watch her get taken down. How often are the fans just as emotionally invested in the villain as they are their heroes? That's an extremely rare feat, and Disney can claim this victory if they stay the course. But speaking just about WandaVision as a whole, as they say, it's not the destination but the journey that counts. I love this series. It's an absolute must-watch. If you're still tuned in, here's my resume for a less than satisfying series finale. We're on our final descent to defeat the evil Clag. J-Crew, check in! Thrower standing by. I have a tennis ball. Whatever, I'm checking in. Gonna annoy him to death. Standing by. Can't wait to zap him. 101 checking in. Big Pill standing by, sugar. Lock S-foils in attack formation, sweetheart. Surprise, motherfuckers! Gene from Sunday Night Watch Party. You can't fly a plane. Nope. But I bet I can crash one. What the fuck? You slippery motherfucker. I'm too important to die. I'm ramming this plug up your ass. Why, Gene? Why? This is what Disney wanted. For the record, plane crashes aren't funny, and neither is screwing with your fans, Disney. If you enjoyed this stupid video, like, share, subscribe, and I will catch you guys for Zack Snyder's Justice League. I can't wait. As always, thank you for watching Sunday Night Watch Party.